Hey everybody, it's Fem Trooper. Uh, don't ask, I was doing a 20s makeup thing. Anyway, so today I wanted to talk about Super Mario Galaxy, which I actually first played about a month ago, so I've decided to make a video about it because it is amazing, and I'm basically making the video because I always sort of didn't want to play it, so if you were like me, I'm going to try to convince you to actually play it, because it is fantastic. And yes, I got a haircut. My hair is more curly than this usually. It's just that I was doing things and I had it all like pinned and stuff. Anyway, yeah, it's cool, but I like short hair a lot. Anyway, so, yeah, I wanted to talk to you about Super Mario Galaxy, which is, it's fantastic. For starters, it's from 2007, and it looks great. And I'm not saying that games from 2007 don't, but I'm really impressed actually with it, because I was like, oh, it's the first one, but it was really good. I'm really impressed. Out of all the things Wii has done, probably one of the best. Also, the gameplay. So for me, I never wanted to play it originally because it just looked like you were walking around planets, but in a really like unrealistic way. Like you landed on a planet and you actually like walked around the whole planet, and it totally turned me off, and I was like, ugh, that looks so lame. It's actually really not lame at all. It's so cool. And what I like about this game is it actually uses both remotes, like the Wiimote and the nunchuck, and I think that's really cool too, because it's a platformer game, but it's also using the Wii how it should be used, and I think that's cool, because yes, I like playing like this, especially for Mario and like other platformers, but this is really cool, I have to say. So yeah, the gameplay is really good. I haven't beaten it yet. I'm still playing it all the time, and I don't want it to end because it's so good, but I kind of do because I want to play the second one. Anyway, it's very interesting. Basically, like, if you don't know what it is, like, Bowser captures Peach again, and he takes her into space, and then you basically end up doing all these, trying to find power stars, and they're on different, they're in different galaxies, and there's different bosses, basically, in little galaxies or planets, and it's really cool. I didn't think it would be that awesome, but it's very fascinating. The story's cool. Basically, there's, uh, uh, she's, they call her Mama, the little stars, and, Rosetta, I believe? Anyway, you basically, that's your home base, is you're at her place, and then you go to different levels. It's almost like Super Mario 64, how you went in the paintings. Well, this one, there's different, like, domes that open up, and then you go in there, and then there's all these galaxies to choose from. Like, worlds, I guess. And then in each world, there's about 3 stages, sometimes bonus stages. And it's super cool. You have, like, one mission, but it's never boring. Some of it can be quite challenging, and you're like, wow, seriously? Really interesting aspects to the game. Different planets, like different galaxies, have different themes. So there's one that's like a honeybee world. There's some that only have, like, say, 1 star to get, so it's just one galaxy, but there's only one mission, but it's like a race or something, so it's actually really cool, and it's very similar to Super Mario 64, but I think a little bit better. I never actually played Sunshine, so I can't speak for that. I've heard it's good. I also heard the voice acting was really weird. This has some voice acting, but not irritating. It's more just Peach saying Mario or hello, and then there'll be text. So I actually think that's good, because voice acting in a Mario game is just weird. So, yeah, this is really good. I'm really impressed with it. Probably the coolest thing for me is definitely the music. I've played a lot of games, and, like, especially like in RPGs, there's some pretty fantastic soundtracks, like in the Final Fantasy series, or even Super Mario RPG had a really cool soundtrack. This soundtrack is, like, mind-blowing. I've never heard music like this in a video game before. I'm really impressed. It doesn't almost sound like video game music. Almost like Super Mario RPG, for example. I know it's MIDI, but take that away from it for a second. It's video game music, but really cool, and it totally worked. this isn't video game music. It's basically like classical adventure. It's like a score, but it's not. It really actually sounds like an orchestra versus a score. Like when you're watching a movie, you're not sitting going, "Wow, that's very obvious. It's an orchestra." Like it's very movie-esque. This isn't. This is like pure like I'm going to the symphony tonight, and I think that's really cool. And the music is great. If you can find the soundtrack, it's amazing. I know you can listen to. A lot of people probably uploaded it on YouTube. Check it out because out of everything in this game, I know the gameplay's great. The game's good. I think what blew me away most was actually the music because I'm so into game soundtracks, and this is really, really good. I'm highly impressed. I can't wait to hear the Super Mario Galaxy 2 soundtrack because the music in here is really powerful. And what's also cool about it is just need to get his name. Oh, come on here. Like Koji Kondo, that's not who I mean. Hold on a second. Yeah, Mahito Yokota. He basically did sort of like half the music, and it's very impressive. Like the music for like the level select is actually cool. You actually want to listen to it. So I'm so happy with this game. It is fantastic, and the best part is you can find this dirt cheap. I bought it for $14.99 at EB Games, but like it was used. But this one was actually in really good condition. I'm very impressed. Like everything is pretty pristine. So I'm stoked. I know you can find this cheap. I bet you could even find it cheaper than I did, especially maybe on eBay. So, yeah, or a pawn shop or something. But this is totally, like, if you bought this for, like, $50 new, whatever, it's awesome. That I so recommend this. I don't know why I had a weird attitude towards it. It's fantastic. Please, buy this game. It's so good. Now it's one of my favorites, I have to say. It's really cool. And it uses the Wii properly. It uses, like, you're not going like this and wandering around. It uses the Wii's, like, sensormatic part just enough that it's not annoying, but enough that you're like, oh, that's really cool that they put that in there, where it's not irritating. And it's really good. The story is really cool so far. I know it's about finding Peach, but it's a little bit different because that he's on this base with Rosetta. So it's a little bit interesting, and every sort of time you advance, there's like a little storybook theater you can visit, and she talks about this little princess or this little girl and a star. And it's kind of out there, like it's a little bit of RPG in there. So I'm really, really stoked about this. Please buy this game, it's fantastic. Other than that, I will see you next time. Thanks!